What is up? Welcome back to the podcast, y'all, and Happy New Year. Hope your year is off to a really great start and you're staying safe and healthy. We're back today with a very special guest, Caffynater, who I met through streaming on Twitch, and her Twitch also is at Caffynater. And she is an amazing person, amazing friend. She also has a podcast that she co-runs with her dad, and it focuses on men's mental health, which is great. We love to hear that. Great topic to focus on because men's mental health is not talked about enough. But you can find that podcast on Spotify and everywhere else under the name of Loving Goliath. I will post a link in the description below. But definitely check that out. So worth it. Such a great podcast. And Caffy's been a great guest on here. One of the most chaotic episodes I've had so far, but for good reason. And if you want to laugh, you'll definitely laugh in this episode. So hope y'all enjoy it.
So Aaron, do you have something you wanted to talk about today? Is there something that we're doing here today, or
yeah, a podcast?
All right. Hey, thanks you guys for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Can you imagine a podcast that starts with all right, so we're here on this blissful Monday.
We're here back in the podcast. It's been a minute. If y'all didn't notice, it's been since like December, and I was like, let me take a little break for the holidays. And then I was like, wait, this turned into like a hiatus, and now I'm back 2 months later. Literally, I think to the date, 2 months later. They don't plan on that, but you know what? I just had to take a little break. But we back, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm laughing so much, but we're here.
I'm not even saying anything.
Okay, listen, my guest makes me laugh this much that I'm laughing before she even says anything. So
y'all can be my witness. I have not said anything this entire time, and she's giggling her full head off. I'm trying to let the woman do her professional
I'm just excited
work.
to be back on the podcast. We're back, baby.
Baby.
But yeah, we're joined today by my lovely guest who is on this comeback episode. Care to introduce yourself, my lovely guest?
Hi, I'm the lovely guest. I'm Caffynater.
It is her. It is at Caffynater, which is on Twitch and everything else. But we'll get into that later on, don't worry. Anyway, we out here with Caffynater, which is, a little play on words of, like that good caffeine,
Oh,
she do be caffeinated
we love
a
our
lot.
Coffee. Oh, I got my coffee right here.
Which was funny because when I had made these questions up for you, I typed in like Caffy questions, and autocorrected Caffy to cafe.
That's my that's like my girlfriend who goes to another school. It's like, yeah, she's a French exchange student. Cafe, you wouldn't know her, but she's whatever.
That's
who I'm going to prom with.
She goes to a school called Cafe.
Her name is Cafe, and she goes to a school called Cafe.
And then she chills in the cafe. I mean, look, listen.
The cafeteria?
The cafeteria?
As you do.
This is off to a fantastic start. I love it here. But I do love it.
I'm having a good time.
Well, it's a good time. We're already like 2 minutes in. Let's just say 2 minutes in.
We'll go with 2 minutes.
Definitely weren't recording before this until we found a time to actually start the podcast.
We definitely haven't been here for an hour already. And she's oh, my podcasts are 2 hours long. No, sir, we're an hour in. We're an hour in right now. You get an hour out of me.
Shit. You caught me. My deal's done.
It's over.
It's nice knowing the podcast. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're here. Like I said, we're back, baby. Anyway, how are you doing, my lovely guest? Who you've, thankful that you decided to be on here.
That was the most awkward phrasing of that I've ever heard in my life.
Bro, chill on me.
hello, my lovely guest.
But you are a lovely guest. What do
you have agreed to put your presence on my podcast? It was very charming.
In that tone of voice.
It was very charming. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
If y'all can't tell, we're good friends, so
we are. Yes, I'm having a great time. I'm happy to be here with you. I'm happy to finally be on your podcast. I've been dropping hints that I want to be on your podcast, and you didn't pick up on them. So thankful to the boy Marcus for putting two together, because we don't know how.
Mark my words, shout out to Mark my words. I mean, Mark my hero, sorry.
Exclamation mark, SO, mark my words.
He was on episode 3 of my podcast. You remember him. Y'all remember him. Oh. That's a lad.
Don't forget to go back in the logs and listen to episode 3.
That's a nice lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spilled my secret about me wanting to be my podcast, so...
I don't know why it was a secret.
It wasn't a secret, but I wanted to just be eventually I'll be like, yo, want to be my podcast? But now you knew, so it's well,
we might as well just do, just live
listen,
our lives.
You're on the special comeback episode, so
hell yeah, dude.
The people waiting for me to come back and do podcast episodes are going to hear our insane episode.
Welcome back to the madness.
They're probably just gonna laugh through the entire time. So if y'all need laughter, this is the episode. It might be.
Nobody's gonna find this funny but us. We'll be the only ones laughing.
But it might be the funniest one yet.
It might be. Watch me not say anything funny for the rest of the episode. Just answer everything completely seriously.
I mean, listen, we can take any tone we want to take. Anyway, you're doing great. I'm doing great. Now that we're here. Which is, okay, another fun fact on this. That you're my first guest, if I think correctly. Yeah, you're my first guest from another country altogether.
We're international. Yo.
International podcast, baby.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's me, Mr. Worldwide. I go everywhere. I'm actually in Canada right now. No, just kidding. I wish I was.
Yeah, we're recording in the same room.
No, we're not.
We're in the bathroom. That's the only place that we could set up without my cat.
We're just in the tub.
Yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Tubcast.
Wait, that's a cool idea.
Today I'm in the tub with Caffy from Canada. Yo, what's up, Caffy? How are the bubbles today? Man, the bubbles are so good. Yo, shout out to our sponsor, Big Bubs. Their bath foam is some of the best I've ever used in my life. So you use promo code Tubcast to get 20% off your first order from Big Bubs.
Can you do my promotions for me?
Yes.
Oh my god, that gave me an idea for when for when we ever can be in person again. That gave me an idea.
Recording
maybe
a podcast
do a Tubcast.
in the tub. Bro, that would actually be a really fun idea.
But with our clothes on, obviously.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Um, all right.
Welcome to the first nudist podcast.
I just have my full like onesie on in the tub. Like it wouldn't even be filled. They just make me sit in an empty tub. Come on.
Well, no, I think that we could obviously still wear clothes, but I want some bubs. I want some bubbles
Fine.
happening.
No, the bubs can be like
Yeah.
champagne.
No,
Come on.
no, I want to make a little Santa beard on myself for the podcast. I want to look good for everybody. We'll make a good first impression, a second impression.
All right. Fine. Have a year way.
Shout out to Big Bubs. Thanks for making this possible.
Yes, sir. I'm looking for a sponsorship from Big Bubs soon.
Look out for that.
If
promo
not, I will.
code.
If there's no Big Bubs out there, I will make a company called Big Bubs.
We are the co-creators of Big Bubs, and we will
You've heard it
sponsor
here
our own
first.
podcasts.
We've
Don't
created
steal
Big
the
Bubs
idea.
together.
Oh.
Now that we have our new project out of the way and y'all know about it, surprise, right? Yep, we have a new tub project coming up in the future at some point.
I can't wait.
But speaking of good old Canada, you know, I know her very well.
Canada or me?
Both.
All right. Go on.
How do I phrase this? Let me say, I don't know why I said how do I phrase this. This is a question. But squeeze at me. I've been a little rusty since I've recorded a podcast episode for 2 months. I'm a little rusty. Give me a chance. How is it up in good old Canada land? Is it any different?
Sorry.
Because I've only been there like once when I was 4.
I wasn't expecting your first question to be, so how is it? Hey, welcome to my podcast where all I do is have people from other areas on the podcast, and then I just ask them, so how is it? How is it where you live? Is it good?
You like what I meant? Oh my god.
Okay, what did you mean? Are you talking about our current global situation or just in general compared to the US?
I mean, you can go off of either of those. I guess I meant either. Whichever one it makes more sense to answer. I guess that's how I would put it.
All right. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've lived in Canada all my life, so I wouldn't really know how it is compared to anywhere else, but I can't really see myself leaving.
That's what I meant to, I think. If you lived there all your life.
She's making it up as she goes along. She's like, oh yeah, that was also the question.
No, I literally have questions in front of me, right in front of my face.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'm just proposing scenarios.
Listen, I told you I was a little rusty.
Yes, so I have lived in Canada all my life. I've lived on the west coast of Canada all my life. So I've always been in BC. I think it's pretty great. I think it's a pretty cool place to live. You know, pretty cash money. We got that healthcare. It's pretty sick.
You say cash money. Sorry.
It's pretty cash money up here in Canada.
Yeah, that free healthcare must be nice.
Yo, tell me about it.
Anyway, no. I've always wanted to go to Canada. Technically, I was there once, I think. Maybe twice. But that was when I was like an infant. I don't remember anything. It was also on the East Coast. So, like, I don't think you know about the East Coast of Canada.
I mean, I know of it. I know it exists.
We didn't go. You never went there. I don't, right?
No.
Yeah. I think I was in like, what was it called? Shit, New Brunswick. Yeah,
That sounds right.
That's in. Oh wait, no, I know provinces. That's in Nova Scotia. Is that a province?
Yes, it is a province.
Okay, good. I thought it wasn't.
Yeah, you got it.
It's Nova Scotia, Quebec. I get them confused. I think Montreal is is one, but it's not.
No, it's not.
But besides that, now that I know more about Canada,
Erin lists off 2 provinces, and she's like, now that I know all about Canada, I feel I feel pretty equipped. Do you know any other provinces?
okay, no.
One.
Here we go. Well, obviously BC. I knew that one. Not because you told me. I already knew it.
Okay, I believe you.
British Columbia. I know what it is.
Okay.
Then we got. I'm gonna butcher this. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this.
Yes, because I already know which one you're going to try and say.
Well, there's two of them I'm thinking of right now. It's it's harder than S. I know that much. But I'm thinking of there's 2 S's I'm thinking of. It's oh god. I'm nervous to say it. Saskatchewan.
Bro, that's
right?
it. Yeah.
Thank God.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sweating. Oh my god. Okay.
She's schwitzing.
And we got I can't do it from like west to east. They come to my head. So is there 7, 6? I don't know how many there are. I think. Or the 13?
9, 10? Wait, are there 10? I'm not Googling it.
I heard the keyboard.
No, you didn't? Yeah, there's 10. 10 provinces, 3 territories.
Yeah, I know what the territories are. Anyway, I'm not gonna be able to name 10. Okay, so you got BC. I was gonna say I'm not gonna try to say it. BC, the S one.
You said it right the first time, but
I did, but I forgot what it was.
That's fine.
There's also
we heard it. We all heard it.
Yeah, okay. And then there's Quebec.
Mm-hmm. And you got Nova Scotia earlier.
Nova Scotia. Did we say Montreal is one?
Montreal is not.
Okay, yeah, that's a city. Or state. I don't know what they're called there. Shit. Isn't like no. Oh god, I feel like I knew more than 4.
I also feel like you know more than 4.
Oh shit. I'm putting on the spot here.
Listen, you got too comfortable asking your guests questions. Now I'm asking questions.
That's
List
what
all
I do.
59 Capri Sun flavors.
We haven't got that yet. Hold on. I was gonna say Victoria, but that's in BC. I know that.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a couple.
There's a couple little ones I don't think you're gonna get. Like I don't think you're gonna get Prince Edward Island. I don't know that you're gonna get. Yeah, I don't know that you're gonna get New Brunswick or Newfoundland.
I already said New Brunswick. That's a province. I just said that because I was there. No, I said New Brunswick because I was in New Brunswick.
Oh yeah, sorry. So Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland. They're all just kind of like clustered little babies. And then you got Quebec, Saskatchewan, British Columbia. So there's 3 provinces and 3 territories left. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm good anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to quiz you.
You did a great job.
I'm not going to quiz you back on New England states, but
I don't think you should.
There's 13 of those, though. Actually, you're 8. I don't even know how many there are technically. So they're 8 or 13, but I know what they are. You know where I'm from, I think, right?
America.
Broadly, yes. Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes. All right, good to know. Good to know. I love your honesty here on the podcast. I really love that for
But
you.
I'm from the good East Coast, Massachusetts,
That's where all
or
the accents are from.
better yet, Boston, as we call it,
Boston.
where I have
Yeah.
a accent on a few words that I feel like I apparently I don't say them correctly. I guess correctly,
No.
but like I have an accent. So like if I'm trying to say drawing,
Oh my
that
god. I can't get into this with you again.
we've gotten this a bunch of times, but it's just supposed to be like drawing, but I say it drawing because like the R's. I don't know.
Sorry. Arza? Sorry. Multiple R's in the word drawing?
Okay.
Is
You
that
know what? We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna be on that
Hey,
subject.
we don't have time.
No.
We have 50 more minutes. We gotta get this show
We're
on the
not time
road.
for that. No. We don't have time for to go
All
on
right,
how
next
I
question.
say
Let's go.
Gerards.
Drawing? Yo, I'm drawing a conclusion that uh,
Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. Actually, I shouldn't say I'm sorry, but like, this is the chaos episode y'all probably didn't ask for, but we have it served on a platter right here for you.
you're welcome.
You're welcome. Me and Caffy share the same brain cell, so if we repeat things like at the same time, then you just know we share the same brain cell.
We're doing our best.
Our very best. Clearly. Oh sorry, I'm looking at my yes, anyway. So we've been pals for a bit. Since let me count the months. Almost 5 months. I know y'all thinking that's not a long time, but I felt like we were homies day one. Which was
I don't think
in
that's
October.
true because we talked about first impressions and wasn't your first impression of me
Chill.
that I'm a woman?
No, okay. I mean, it's true. Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong.
That wasn't my impression of you. I meant it as like, oh, like another cool woman joining our squad. Nice.
And I appreciate that. Thank you.
But yeah, I felt like we were homies since day one, which was like in October, around my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All started on this little game called Party Animals. We won't get into that game, but pretty fun.
Yeah.
We started on the gaming sphere, on that good Twitch.
Oh hell
which
yeah!
Actually,
brother.
We're both Twitch streamers. Y'all know I am. I'm gonna talk about myself. I don't like doing that. But you're a Twitch streamer.
Yes, I am.
Your Twitch is at Caffynater.
That's
Same as everywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere you want to find any information about my stream or about my streamer personality, it will be under the name Caffynater.
Which is quality top tier content on there. One no,
don't lie to your viewers. Come on now. They deserve better than that.
No, they are getting the best right now in this episode.
This is it. This is what we can offer to you.
This is the most chaotic episode so far, and I'm living for it. But no, top tier content on your Twitch, which you started actually, fun fact, what? Technically like 2 years ago? Or 3 now?
Yeah, something like that. I think yeah, I think 2 years. Oh shoot, now I don't remember.
2018? I don't know what 2 years. Oh, that was 2019 now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. But yeah,
Time
I
is
started a long time
flying.
ago. Yeah.
Then it appears that you took a little break from streaming.
I did.
And you came back, which I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think you came back because you saw like all of us in the community, all of the members of our Twitch squad, we all were streaming. So you wanted to come back into streaming or something like that, maybe.
I can't, and I'm trying to remember who was saying it, because while we were all just friends and I was vibing, I was just a viewer. I was just a creepy follower of all you guys. And then while we'd be hanging out, there were a couple people that would always be like, "So, Caffy stream when? Caffy stream when?" And I was like, "Bro, I've done
I was one of
streamed.
them.
I did that thing." Yeah, and I was like, I have streamed. Like, it's not like I have never streamed. I'm just not doing it right now." And they were like, when?" And then I just did it. One day I just was like, all right, today, I guess. And yeah, now I'm back in black, baby.
Hell yeah, BB. But like, bro, if y'all want to laugh your ass off, please just go to her Twitch. Hit the follow, subscribe, tier 1, maybe tier 3 subscribe.
Yo, chill.
But no, it's good content. Like we did a 24-hour stream together. Technically it wasn't 24-hour, like it was, but it was a subathon, they call it, which is subathon. If y'all don't know, is excuse me. Oh my god. Subathon is, how do I describe it? It's like basically you're streaming to a certain amount of time. Like you start streaming and you can set a time if you want to, or you can start at 0. And then people who gift subscriptions or subscribe themselves to your channel, you can set the amount that each subscription puts like the minutes to. So like one subscription could be like an added 10 minutes to stream time. And however many you get at the end is like how long you keep streaming for, and it keeps going up. So we did that, and it ended up being 24 hours.
Yeah.
And that was probably one of my favorite streams. I think
I'm really
done so far.
Bless.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know. I mean, I did a 24-hour before, which was back in June of last year. Mm-hmm. But I was like still starting out then. I didn't know like what I was doing. And that was a MacBook stream day still too.
Oof.
I don't know how I did that on a MacBook. But yeah. We came a long way since then with our communities. Yeah. Bro, the Twitch communities are like wild. Twitch is wild. Like,
yes, I agree. I do not. I have no idea. I don't know nothing.
You know.
I don't know nothing.
I know nothing about that Twitch. You're an entrepreneur on Twitch. What do you mean?
Oh my goodness, that's not true. If you want entrepreneur, definitely check out Chief Donnie season. That's,
I mean, you're not wrong there either.
Different.
Like, yeah. Shout out to Donnie.
The man's a groundbreaker. I just follow the formula and hope that me being slightly funny is enough to get by. And we'll see how that goes.
Funny. All right, she's bluffing.
I'll let y'all know how that goes.
Bro, I literally could not start this podcast because we were laughing too much before it. That's how funny she is.
We also just goof off a lot together, though. Like, I think you and I, because we both like have one brain cell between us, like everything makes us laugh. Yeah. The only time we don't laugh is when we're trying to make each other laugh.
Yeah, and that didn't go well.
No, it didn't.
Because we're just goofy
It's
people
okay.
in general. So,
Yeah.
but like, we need to laugh once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But speaking of laughing, I want to get into. Actually, maybe I'll save that one for last and end it on like a funny thing. I'll switch it up on you.
I'm ready. Let's do this. How many questions
We're
are
gonna.
there?
There's a few.
Oh my god, how many? How long are you
No,
gonna
it's
keep
only
me
a
here
lot.
for? Oh my god, we've already been here for almost an hour and a half.
She's lying.
Oh my god. She's like, yeah, so question 1 of 700. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to be zooming you through these questions. I'll be like, grade school, done. Next question. I was 14. His name was Devin. Next question.
I don't know. I just keep. I'm the type of person that just keeps talking, and then I just keep running my mouth.
I
Bro,
will
I
do
just
my
love
best to.
conversation. What do you want from me?
If I had
Really?
known that you wanted to record for 5 hours, I would have said, let's start at noon.
Listen, I didn't say 5. You know my episodes are long. Listen, not 5 hours long. I'll never get to that point. Don't worry. But
We'll see.
I make them worthwhile because all my supporters deserve that. I appreciate y'all for listening. Hopefully, you're coming back here now to listen to this. And forget about me. I'll be sad if you did. Getting back into the questions so we can keep this more under 2 hours because trying not to keep doing that. I don't know how much of y'all want to listen to 2 hours.
I don't even want to talk to you for 2 hours.
Wow. All right, have a good night, everybody.
At 1 hour 59, I'm gonna be like, man, I gotta go. I can't live like this. Come on now.
If y'all can't tell we're friends and like y'all are.
Someone's gonna listen to this and be like,
for an hour. No,
that chick is so mean to Aaron. Oh my god. And it's true.
We're just very sarcastic together.
Yes.
If you can tell.
Everything I say with love, including
with love.
Including I don't want to talk to you for 2 hours. But Aaron's called me a stupid bitch multiple times.
Okay, now she's exposing me. I'm gonna cut this part out.
Yeah, but I'll bet you'll leave me in. I'll bet you'll leave everything I say in. Monster. All right.
With love. Yes.
Perfect. I can't wait.
That was probably when we were gaming, so I was a little bit mad because I probably was gaming and you were beating me in the game. But anyway. But I didn't ask you yet, which I think I meant to ask you like before, but I got carried away, which I do a lot if y'all didn't notice.
Why don't you just give me the questions?
Send them to you.
Yeah, I'll just answer them off one by one. So, sorry, what were you gonna ask me before we got chatting? Before we got schmoozing?
Scheming. Well, it's more of like, okay, so I know you're a busy woman. You be busy a lot. You're working more than anybody I know. You be on. I was gonna say a phrase for this, but I forget what it was. I was like, you're on that grind or something. A businesswoman, as you say.
I do be working.
You work a lot. I'll give you that. And I don't think I can do as much work as you do. I'll give you all the credit on that. Um, but you work at least, as I know you told me, at least 3 different jobs, if I
Yes,
remember correctly.
that's right.
3. That's wild. Um, I know. See, I know like a lot about you already,
Too
but
much.
my wonderful audience doesn't know. Probably, well, a few of like the squad does, but for those who like don't know anything about either of us, they're just listening to this for the first time. Which shout out to y'all, love y'all.
Yo. Kisses, kisses.
What are those jobs that you be doing? I know they're a lot.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. What a great question.
Mhm, mhm,
So, right now I'm only working 1 day a week at the cafe. That used to be my full-time job, and now I'm kind of moving away from that. So, I will be working only 2 jobs pretty soon, which is exciting. I don't know how soon is pretty soon, but
mhm,
pretty
mhm.
soon. We'll live with that. So that's one. I work at a coffee shop, and then
Very
the
fitting.
next one. Thank you. I know I'm gonna miss the free coffee for sure. The next one is I work for my stepmom's women's entrepreneurship and leadership, sorry, entrepreneurship, women's leadership company. It's called Powerhouse. And so
Mhm,
that's been pretty cool. I do some communications, a little bit of marketing. I'm kind of just like group assistant. So whatever folks need done that doesn't fall under their umbrella, I kind of just do. And then the third one is I work for my dad's men's mental health organization called the Goliath Foundation. We run a podcast together. We're also working on a couple of men's mental health programs that we're hoping to launch at least the beta over the next coming months. So that's been pretty time consuming. It's very exciting. And yeah, it's a definitely a passion project for my dad and I, but it's got some moving parts, it's got some pieces. So if I'm if I'm
mhm.
not around, that's what I'm working on.
And you know what? For a good reason. Um, but yeah, that bro, that is so much to like take on, and like I just admire that because like it's
Thank
just
you.
me. I know like myself, I cannot like do that much. At least I think I couldn't. Um, because I already like do. I don't want to say not a lot, but I don't do that much, and me not doing like me doing like the bare minimum at least. I already overwhelm myself enough. So
That's fair. Listen,
I hate to
we
say the
live
bare minimum.
different lives.
I'd be doing some things like I'm doing this podcast, but like
But you're also in your
it's
early
just
20s. Like that's what your early 20s are for. I'm going to be 30 next year, and it's like for me it's at the point where it's like, okay, I could be bebopping around doing whatever, or I could be actually working on building a career that's going to like get me out of living paycheck to paycheck. Whereas like it's cute in your early 20s, it's cute in your mid 20s, and by the end of your late 20s it's like, yeah, not so cute anymore. So like we're in very different stages of our life. So the way that we look at things and the way we talk about things, as similar as we are, our perspectives are always going to be a bit different. So like I wouldn't stress too much about where you are right now, because like our stages in life are just different. Like
oh, because
bebop.
I'd be stressing.
Okay, well don't. Like just don't. It's that easy. Just don't stress.
Is it that easy?
Like, just stop. Like,
Brain,
just
stop stressing. Okay, bet. Okay, there we go.
God. I'm cured. Thank you. You saved me. Are you a doctor?
Oh my god. I wish it was that easy though. I wish I could just be like, yo, brain, flip a switch and like let me stop stressing. Because you know me enough where I just be overthinking everything.
Yes, I do know that about you.
It's like I stress about like tiny little things that I think are like the worst thing. So it's really fun. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice,
Yeah,
my little brain. Yeah. But I mean, you're killing it, obviously.
Thank you.
You be on that work grind more than I ever been.
I'm out here doing my best. That's all I can say about anything.
Okay, but like me too, but sometimes I just be like I could be doing better. I'll say that. At least I realize that. At least I realize I could be doing better. And that's my thing.
Sure.
Which I am working on it a little bit here and there.
I get you.
But yeah, definitely. My brain just shut off for a second. Oh my god.
Welcome back.
Mid podcast, my brain.
Can you insert the like Windows startup sound?
I have a soundboard for that, but it might not work on this. I don't know how it sounds. I can't make the sound effect. My brain just windowed 94'd.
You just got blue screened by your own brain. Fucking yikes, dude.
No, but I was saying how wait, I meant to ask too. I was thinking like things as you're saying them, and then I'd forget to like ask afterwards. I know you have the podcast. I've listened to it. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Love what you're doing with that. How long have you been doing that?
So I think our podcast birthday will be on July 17th, I think.
Ooh.
So we're 30 episodes in. We've done an episode a week. The only week we didn't put an episode out was the week of Christmas. And then, yeah. Every week since, mid-July, I think we've put out an episode. And it's been awesome. It's been nice getting to know my dad. And it's been nice, hopefully, being able to help some people. And yeah, it's all been good. All good stuff.
Listen, I love that because, like, I'm someone who is like, I'm always out to help people in whatever way I can. I'm a softie.
Correct.
But yeah, I just like even with like my Twitch and stuff. I think I remember one time, someone came in my chat and was like, "You're like my favorite like streamer to watch" or something like that. Or something along those lines. If it was like worded like that, but it was something like that, and I was like, "Damn." First of all, I don't know why. Second of all, that's wild.
I'm like, sure I would have the same reaction. Like, what?
No, like you.
Are you sure?
Listen, you're one of my favorite streamers.
Oh my god! Don't stop pandering.
Is it episodes about you? Listen.
Oh my god!
That's why you're here. We're talking about you. But no, like with your podcast and your dad, who I'd love to meet your dad. He seems really cool.
He's a super cool guy.
but with the podcast and how you said like you like helping people and all that, I think you probably have. You both have. Like the way you talk about it, it's like, damn, that would help me. Like even listening to it, I'm like, bro, this is like top tier, like
Some of
A1.
it's good stuff. Yeah, like my dad is a pretty smart guy. He's lived through a lot of stuff, and I've never claimed that I'm the most like comfortable, like mentally sound, just like vibing all the time person. So a lot of these things that we talk about, like I'm with the people that we're talking to. I'm like I'm just trying to learn something. So my dad will be
I
like,
feel
da,
that.
da, 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 and you have to da, 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 da. Like, what do you think about that? And I'm like, I'm just trying to process what you're telling me because like I'm trying to learn too. I'm trying to fix my own shit as
Yeah,
well.
that's what I take
But
from it too, and I'm like, oh, so I need to work on that.
yeah, it's but it's good stuff. I think it's valuable stuff, hopefully.
Yeah, I like talking about stuff like that. Um, when I'm not in a goofy mood, which apparently I'm just in a goofy mood tonight, which is good. But I'm just excited for the podcast to be back. Listen, it's been a minute. I hope y'all are
I'm
excited.
excited for you.
Um, but speaking of excitement, segues. Um, segue into the next question. So I think maybe maybe I'll know your answer to this one, but maybe not. Maybe I don't know you enough yet. But I ask some people this, some people I don't ask. It depends on the guest. Um, who or okay, it's either who or what. Because it can be it can be a person or a thing or like something like a project or whatever. Um, who or what inspires you?
Oh my god. Because we share a brain cell, I absolutely knew that was the question.
You
And
did
I was
not.
already trying to think about it and I was like, shit, I hope she doesn't ask that because I
You're
don't have an
lying to
answer.
me.
No, I absolutely. Before you even said it, I was like, oh shit, I really hope she doesn't ask me what inspires me because I'm
You're
screwed.
lying.
Oh, you did the thing. I was trying to tell you telepathically not to.
I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Got lost in the mail again. Canada Post? Fuck.
The shipping is too much. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fair. One of my friends, I was telling him that I only have one monitor, and he was like, bro, I have like 5 monitors. I'll just send you one. Easy. I was like, dog, the amount that it's going to take you to ship a monitor from the US to Canada, you could buy me a whole new computer at that point. Like, don't waste your money. Okay, if you hear thunder, it's just my fat cat running around on my bed. I apologize.
Yeah, I love your cat.
Thank you. Well, he's going to be your cat soon, so.
Thank you. I'll take him.
You're welcome.
Your cat
what
inspires me.
I'm so glad to hear that. He's a complicated man, my cat.
Me too.
You're a complicated man?
Complicated woman, but yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what inspires me. What do I do?
You know what you do.
What do I even do?
Or it can be who. It doesn't be a what. It can be anything you dream of. I mean, listen.
That's giving me far too many options.
Oh, yeah, true. Listen, we don't have anybody. You don't have to answer it. Sometimes everything just inspires you at the same time. Listen, I'm the same way.
That is true. I think if I was going to pick if I was going to pick a source of inspiration, I would probably say my parents. I've got 2 step parents and 2 biological parents, and they're all pretty awesome people. Obviously, I work with my dad and my stepmom in 2 pretty influential fields, and then my mom is just a pretty awesome, strong woman, and she raised me as a single mom for a really long time, and yeah, she's just a super rad human being. I think she deserves a shout out. Shout out, mom. And
Yes, sir. Moms for the win.
yo, what's up, ma? And her partner is one of the sweetest humans in the world. I could not think of like a nicer, gentler human soul than my mom's partner. So there you go. I would say my inspiration comes from the rents from my parents.
I feel that. I feel
Thank
like
you.
a lot of people, their inspirations, their parents. I would say the same thing.
Are you calling me unoriginal? Okay, shoot, I'll come up with something else then.
Okay. Did I
This
say that?
tube of chapstick inspires me.
Wait. Oh my god.
Thank you, Preventative Measures 101. You've inspired me to have moist lips.
Oh my god. We love our guests. I mean, okay, you know what? Segue into the next one, which I'm sure is going to be even better.
Oh no.
Wait.
Wait. Okay.
You're going to love this one because it's one I definitely could not answer. You know that. I think you could answer this one. I think if I were you, I would know what I'd say, but I'm not you, so.
Oh, is it about like what my best quality is?
No, but I know that.
Okay. I'm trying to establish a communication
so
to our one brain cell.
Listen.
Go for it. Hit me.
Yeah.
Like figuratively.
Yeah. It's what would you say you are most proud of? Anything you want?
Oh, like anything?
Anything.
Oh, okay. Probably playing roller derby.
Oh my god. I thought you meant I was thinking something else. Wait a minute.
What were you thinking?
Never mind.
No, you go.
No. It was a brain moment that I No, just forget I said that. Never mind.
Put that on the Patreon. Exclusive intel
Patreon.
for the people.
I don't have
It'll
it
be on Patreon.
But, you know.
Okay, set one up so the people can get that exclusive content. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done some things in my life that I'm pretty proud of. I've won a couple of talent contests. Ooh. I've gotten a couple awards. You know, I've received some fine praise from different, you know, whoever, whatever, for acting and singing and writing and stuff like that. But you know, that's all well and good. But I think more important than that to me is, like I said, the fact that I got to play roller derby. And the reason is I was the most terrible skater in the world when I started. And I'm notorious for, like, I want to be really good at something right away. And if I'm not good at it, I'm not going to do it. So there are a lot of things that I just haven't done because I'm not good at it. And it's like, how could I expect to be good at it when I've never done it before? It's ridiculous, but that's just who I am. And so when I started roller derby, I literally, like, day one, everybody else was at least on their feet and I couldn't get on my feet without falling. I was so useless. I was covered in bruises. I was like at home crying. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, in so much pain. Like, even my coaches were like they put me off to the side and they were like, just work on standing up, work on like just getting on your feet without hurting yourself or hitting your head or anything. Like, just don't hurt yourself. And like, I'm sure nobody thought I'd be able to do it. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And I went on to be team captain the last game I played. And, you know, I
Yes,
just like, I
sir.
kept showing up. And even though I was really, really terrible, I worked at it. I worked on transitions in my, like, in my living room. Oops. Yeah, I worked on transitions in my living room. I would go to like public skates twice a week, every week. Like every possible chance I could practice, I practiced, and I worked my ass off just to be able to keep up. And that's something I've never done before. And I think that if you if you have persistence, you will always have a leg up over anybody else, because anybody can have a talent in something, but if you have persistence, it shows people that you're willing to work until you get it, and you're not going to be stopped by an obstacle. And that's
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very fine trait to have. So if you're out there and you're persistent, you've got it. I believe in you. And if you're out there and you're not persistent, try it. Just stick with something. I don't care what it is, just keep showing up even though you're bad at it. And you'll feel a lot better about that than anything else you've done.
You just like
Probably.
can't really quit unless you just don't
Yeah.
like it. But like,
Sure.
you never
But
know.
are you saying that you don't like it because you're not good at it?
Hmm.
Or do you genuinely not like it?
Hmm. That's a good point.
Thank you.
That's a while. I feel like I feel like I've quit things that like back in the day, probably even still now. Uh, I feel like I much like roller derby, not the same probably at all, but it involves skates, not the same kind, but um, sports. There we go, similar. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
when I played hockey back in like middle school, I never thought I was good at it. So I was like decent, but like I for the longest time did not know how to shoot a puck like
Fair.
correctly. So I was like, yeah, if I can't like shoot a puck, then I'm probably not gonna like be good and like scoring or anything. Which is not about scoring at all, but like I just felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't fast enough. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'll play this in high school. So I kind of just
Mm.
quit, and I was like, damn, kind of wish I didn't do that. That was like one instance of kind of like what you said.
Mm-hmm.
It was more
Yeah,
of
I mean
like I think I just quit because I thought I wasn't good. Not that I didn't, because I liked it. You know, like hockey. Y'all know that. I think.
yeah. Well, yeah, and it's like if you don't put the work in, you're never going to be good at it, and then you're always going to tell yourself that you're not good at things that you're not instantly good at, when the fact is if you did put the work in, like, bro, I skated for 3 years. I was the worst skater in the world. When I tell you I was the worst skater in the world, I would shove pillows down my pants because I fell so much. Whole
Oof,
pillows down my pants. Bro, I was covered in bruises. I was the worst skater in the world. And 3 years later, I was coaching my team. I was team
that's
captain,
insane.
and I was like, I would be doing shit and people would be like, "Oh my god, how do you do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I just do it." Like, if you work at something, you will be good at it, or you'll be an expert at it, or you'll like, people will look at you and be like, "Oh my god, how?" And you'll be like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm just great, I guess." But you put the work in. Like, you're not going to get better at anything you do that you're not already good at if you don't put the work in. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. And it's easy to discourage yourself from doing it because you're not instantly good at it. And it's easy to be like, "Well, I just don't like it. I don't like it." When the fact is you do like it, you just don't think that you're going to get good at it. Where, I mean, the fact is, I think that if you had kept with it, you'd be fantastic. You'd be, shooting the pucks or whatever, making them goals. I don't know,
Doing the hockey, yeah.
making some hockey happen. But like, if you had stuck with it, you would have improved. That's how everything works.
I just wish I told myself that more because I feel like I still kind of do that. um, but I
You
definitely quit a
have
lot more other things That like
Yeah, you have audio. You have audio of me encouraging you. So if you ever need extra encouragement and I'm not
heard it
around,
here
you can
first, folks.
listen back to this.
If I ever do it again, y'all can get on me and listen to this part of the podcast. And I'm like, oh, she said that, so
Oh,
it's on tape.
yeah. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back now, y'all. Yeah, I just gotta like. I need that's like my inner monologue. Like, stop quitting things you could be good at. Because I could like quit something that like I could have like been really good at and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Bro, I hear that. So my dad tells me that all the time. He's like, because both my parents were bodybuilders and like my dad was a professional athlete and all this stuff. And he was like, man, if you had just kept with gymnastics, like 1,000% you'd be like a pro gymnast. Because I mean, obviously I'm a little bit doughboy-esque right now, but I have like really good upper body strength. I was always really good at gymnastics. I'm super flexible. I'm double jointed, I think, in all of my joints.
Oh shit.
So like constantly he was like, you would have been such a, like, you would be an Olympic gymnast. Like there's no way if you had kept with it. And I was like, okay, well, Dad, I was 9, so
Fair enough.
like, yeah, if I had kept at it since I was 9, probably, sure. I had the genetics, I had the strength for it. But I was 9. So as soon as I was like, I don't like it, my mom was like, okay, don't do it. Meanwhile, I think I did like it. And I was just like, I can't do the high beam. Meh. And I didn't want to do it anymore because I was 9. Fair enough.
It's so
But
weird.
who would I be now, though, if I had, you know?
Because I feel like wow, I love losing my voice in the middle of the podcast. Anyway,
The 5-hour podcast? Bro, I'm parched, dude. We've been here so long. We've been here 2 hours already.
She's lying.
Not.
Now you made me forget what I was gonna say. Probably wasn't important though. Whatever I was gonna say. No,
you were just saying.
Yeah,
it's
I forget
crazy.
it.
I feel like.
Oh, I think it was on how you said like, when you said you didn't like what you were doing, and then like your mom was like, okay, just don't do it. I feel like that sounded kind of like, I don't want to say weird, but sometimes like I feel like if I said that, my mom would have been like, just keep trying, just keep doing it,
which I think is important.
And I still like I hate it, and I was like I want to quit because that's me.
Yeah. Well, you're an adult now. You have the wherewithal to know that, yes, you are an adult. I'm confirming that you are an adult. You have the wherewithal to be like, to see yourself going, I don't like it. And to be able to step back and go, hang on, do I not like it? Or am I feeling insecure because I'm not good at it? And if you can identify what the actual issue is, then you can move forward from there.
I am insecure about a lot of things.
I'm choosing not to comment.
We all are. Listen, you're not insecure about something. What are you doing?
You're wasting your time if you're not insecure, bro. Come on, jump on the bandwagon.
Something someone's insecure about. There has to be.
Sure.
Which brings me on the next thing. What's your? No, just kidding. What are you insecure about? No.
Oh my god, that would take us to 5 hours. Only 3 hours to go.
I have a list right here. Anyway.
Oh my god.
No, but the next one I'd have, I guess. Let me switch it. No, let me switch it up. Something like the same topic, I guess. So last one was like what you're most proud of, and this one is I guess this one can be hard, I guess, to think of because other people have like had a hard time thinking about this one too. I guess I would say it's like what would be a memory or a moment. I guess those are the two. Oh, I guess those are the two same things. I guess. What's a memory or moment that's taught you a lot, or that you learned a lot from? I guess I'd put it that way.
A moment that I learned a lot from. That's a good question. And I mean, I'm kind of bullheaded, so there's a lot of moments where I should have learned something and I kind of didn't.
I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go with the most impactful just because I don't I don't really want to get into that particular memory. And it's not that it's that bad or anything. It's just like annoying stuff that I'd rather have the lesson and not the story.
Yeah.
But one that I will use is just getting into the place that I'm in now. So this place, my landlord is one of my best friends. We used to play roller derby together before she had her baby,
Ooh.
and so they live in this amazing house. And when we were playing roller derby, we'd have like parties over here. I think it's like, yeah, it's 3 levels. They've got like 5 bedrooms or something. One, two, three, four. Yeah, 5 bedrooms. Like it's massive. They've got a pool in the back, a huge garage that he does his DJing in. Like it's huge. Really, really
Damn.
nice place. And then it's got this whole like, so I'm in the ground floor, but I open my doors up to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like living in a pool house. Like it's a super
Oh
cool
shit.
space. But as long as I knew Luna Rocket is my landlady, my derby wife. As long as I knew her, she was like, "Oh my god, like you should totally move into the space. It's really cool. I think you'd like it. I think you'd be great for it." And my landlord at the time, we were not getting along at all. We were having a lot of issues. I moved in. I didn't have my cat with me when I moved in, but I was like, I have a cat. As soon as I'm in and settled, I'll be bringing him over. So I paid the pet deposit. I did all that stuff. I signed the paperwork, yada, yada, yada. And then a while later, my cat was there and they started getting mad at me. And I was like, hello? And they were like, well, I'm allergic to cats. Like, you didn't tell us you had a cat. Like, that kind of thing where it's like, okay, so what was I paying a pet deposit for? So
Right.
we weren't getting along. It was really, really uncomfortable. We I had a pretty bad brain injury, I think 2017, 2016, 2017. And I was like a single income household. I was working full time and and still barely making rent. And I had to take time off work because I had this brain injury. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't watch TV. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't read. I basically just had to sit in a dark room by myself. And,
Oof.
um, and I slept for 20 hours. And I'd get up and I'd eat and then I'd sleep again. And it was all pretty rough. And if anybody out there has had a traumatic brain injury, you kind of know how isolating that sort of thing is. And so I was going through all of that, and I'm not the kind of person that can ask for help. So I was kind of on my own and
I felt that.
just doing it, just dealing with it. And then I got a call from my landlord while I'm going through all of this that was like, our rental agreement's not working out, so we're going to need you to find a new place. And so I'm like sitting on my bathroom floor calling my dad, like, Dad, they're gonna kick me out, like sobbing. I have a traumatic brain injury. I'm being told I have to leave my house. I can't work. So who's gonna rent to me when I show up and I'm like, hi, I can't work and I can barely talk, but I think you should let me live here. It was just not a good time. And so
Yeah, no.
I was like, I need a couple months to get myself together because I just had this injury and I can't work right now. And I need you guys to cut me a little bit of slack. And they were like, okay. So a few months go by. I'm working. I'm getting my life together. I'm house sitting for a friend of mine. It's Christmas. And we have a roller derby party here at Luna's house. And so I came over early to help set up, and she was like, "Yo, my last tenant just moved out. Do you want to come take a look at the suite?" And I'd always said no because I thought the price was going to be way too high. And so I was like, "Fine, I'll take a look at this stupid suite. Just show me the damn thing." And it was so cute. It was just so charming and nice, and like the idea of living under one of my best friends and not having this whole landlord thing hang over my head. I was like, oh my God, like it sounds so amazing, but I don't think I can afford it. And she was like, well, it's only whatever the price was. And I was like, oh my God, I can fully afford that. And literally that night I was like sending pictures to my mom and I was like, what do you think? And she said, yeah, go for it. And I made the decision. I like in a second, like literally that night, I was like, okay, I'm moving. And I got it together and whatever, and made it all happen. And like I'm somebody who overthinks a lot, and that's not a decision that I would make easily any other time.
That feeling.
But in that moment, I was there and I knew everything else was going so wrong. And she brought me down to the suite and she was like, what do you think? Like, just think about it. It would be really nice. And her baby was on the way at that point. So yeah, that would have been 2 years ago because Cosmo's 2 now. So she was super pregnant. She was like, I really don't want to have to show the place to strangers while I'm pregnant. My husband's working in the city. He's not here in the week. There's nobody here except for me. And if something happens, I'm by myself. So if you want it, I would really like for you to be here. And I was like, done. We're doing it. And it was like one of the best decisions I've ever made. But I just had to trust that these doors weren't opening up to trick me. They were opening up to help me. And I just had to actually take that chance and stop being like, well, but what if, or like, oh, I need to think about it. Like it was all there for me. And I think there are a lot of times when everything is there and all the doors are open and, you know, the open sign is on and we're like, oh, but what if they left it on overnight by accident? It's like, no, just go in, like walk through the freaking door. What's wrong with you? So that was a pretty, and I love it here. And I've been here for 2 years. It's been amazing.
Look at Trust you yourself. Go.
Thank you. It's almost like I'm an adult, kind of.
Nah, you are. You're a full-on adult.
You wouldn't know it from watching my streams, but I am kind of an adult.
Your streams just like your fun moments. Listen, we gotta be funny. Side?
It's true. It do be like that.
I just feel like you're an adult. Technically, I feel like you just become an adult when you just like you're in a new like apartment or house. You get a new place. I think that's when you're just officially an adult.
What? I'm like not officially anytime you move out, you're an adult?
No, like
okay. You become a baby again, and then you're like, oh no, never mind, I'm moving. I'm an adult now.
You know what I mean?
I don't. That's the thing. I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, maybe not like in your situation because you moved a few times. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like when you moved to like a new place, I guess, for the first time. But that wasn't technically the first time you moved into a place, so. But
yeah, I don't even know if that's true.
Why?
I mean, my first place. So I was 18. I how many jobs was I working at that time? I think I was working 2 jobs, and then I was up to 3 at that point. So I mean, I was working a lot, but I also like I'd work and then I'd come home and eat Hot Pockets and get super high and just watch movies with my roommate. Like we didn't do anything. We were nothing. We were nothing humans. I'd work, I'd come home, we'd be like, yo, you want to get super high? And then we just wouldn't do anything for the next 12 hours. So I mean, I don't think that moving out on your own makes you an adult. I think you have to actually like get your shit together. And you have to want to get your shit together. Because if you're just like, I'm 20, I'm an adult, you're really not. If you're still eating cake out of like the pan, if you're not putting it on a plate, you're not an adult.
Shit.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And my dad still eats pie right out of the tin. So listen, I'm not saying he's an adult either. The man's almost 50. He's a grown child.
I know I'm not an adult. Saying. I knew it. All right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I too eat cake out of the pan. I'm not the only one. Same. Who are my pan eaters out here? Wait.
Yo. Yeah, can you just chime in if you're a pan eater? And I do too, shoot. But, when I'm not eating cake out of the pan,
Just make a poll on that. Who eats cake out of the pan? Who eats cake and put it on a plate?
Yo, yeah, answer down below.
Eat a pancake or plate cake? Who are you?
Ooh, I could go for some pancakes. Yo.
Ooh. Actually, I don't know if I can have pancakes anymore. That's another time. I'm looking at that right now.
All right, I trust you.
I'll tell you afterwards.
I can't wait.
I'm scheming up some more questions.
You have me for another 25 minutes.
Damn, she's popular. I can only get her for a certain amount of time. Listen, her manager is going to yell at me. Damn it.
You've paid the allotted 5 bits, but that only gets you 2.5 hours. So if you want another 2.5 hours, you need to pay another 5 bits.
I only have 1 token. Come on.
What's a token?
I have tokens in Canada.
What?
They don't have tokens in Canada?
I mean, I know what a token is, but where's like an arcade token? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have a bunch of old ones that I just never used in my drawer.
I don't take those as currency. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
but do you have any soy sauce packets? Because I just ran out of soy sauce. So if you have some soy sauce
but
packets.
I have honey mustard.
Oh my god. I hate it here. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna give you a refund so I can leave early.
This is why we're friends.
Oh my god. We're about to not be friends.
Oh my god. We had our own spin-off episode.
Oh
We had our own
the
podcast together.
Honestly though, that would be fun. But I'm keeping it to an hour max. We're not doing 2-hour episodes on our podcast. There's no way.
Okay.
I'm not editing 2-hour podcasts.
2 hours because we never mind. I'm just gonna make it long so I keep talking. Listen, I just enjoy talking to you this much, so
that's your first mistake. But go on.
Okay. Give yourself credit. Oh my god. I'm gonna fight you. Give yourself more credit.
Please do.
You have all the credit in the world. Listen, just give yourself credit.
Give yourself that credit, mama. Shoot.
Give yourself some tokens. God. But speaking of tokens, listen. I'm one to have like a token song. The song I always go back to, my favorite song. You know what I mean?
Duckworth, Michael.
Wait,
That's
what?
my favorite song. You were gonna ask me what my favorite song is?
No, well, not exactly, but it is music related.
Oh my god. So, okay. I won't interrupt.
This is a fun one I ask everybody actually. So, what is a song or album, or I guess even artist if you want to get that broad? Song, album, or artist that brings you back to a certain I'm gonna say memory. Certain memory. Like you listen to it and you're just like, oh, I remember this like road trip we took like in like 2007 and like the sun was out and it was like 80 degrees and it was really nice out. Something like that.
There's so many.
I know it's so hard. I can never answer this on myself. Like endless amounts. Maybe there isn't one.
Okay, shoot. What is that one?
She's looking it up.
Yeah, it's called Daniel by Elton John. And I went on a road trip. You mentioned road trip, and my mind went there. I went on a road trip with my
Okay.
mom for a dog show circuit. I think I might have been 19 or 20. We were in Victoria. There you go. Call back to the beginning of the
Yes.
episode.
Good old Victoria.
Hell yeah. And it was, it was like midsummer. So it was so hot. And we were driving up the coast, and there were all these beaches and stuff. We had all the dogs with us. So we'd stop and get out and cruise around on the beach. And it was just a really good time. And we like spent a whole day on this beach, and there were all these like seals and stuff, and we collected a bunch of shells, and there were sand dollars and shit, and we were just like we were booting around the beach, and I think we slept in the van every night. Like it wasn't it wasn't like a super like high tech road trip or anything. We were just going around bebopping, living our life. And this album by Elton John was one of the only CDs we had. So we were just listening to this album, and I had never heard this song before, and by the end of the road trip I knew it super well. I don't remember it that well now, but anytime it comes on, I think about my mom, and I think about just hanging out and having a good time, cruising around the height of summer, bebopping around on the beach. And when you're an adult, you don't spend that much time with your parents for the most part, but when you get the chance, I think you should.
For sure. Love our parents.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like a good ass time. Like I would. Time. Yeah, I couldn't even think of anything that reminded me of anything. So I'm like, let me ask everybody else this, because I can't think of anything.
I need some ideas.
It's funny because recently too, something similar came up in one of my classes, my music therapy class, which is one of my favorite classes actually.
Oh, nice.
And we had to do this assignment where the hardest assignment, honestly, I've done yet. And we had to make a playlist of the top 10 songs of our soundtrack to our life so far. And it only includes 10 songs. Only 10 songs. We couldn't go over 10 songs. That shit was so hard to make. Because, like, you just think, I don't think of music in, like, most of the time I don't think of it in, like, memories. Like, there's certain songs I tie to, like, certain moments in my life. And, like, people. But, like, a lot of times I just be listening to music to listen to it because I like it. I'm not, like, I listen to MXM2 because, like, I went on this road trip one time. Like, I just listen to MXM2 because I love MXM2.
We know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting when people come up with that for that question. And like what they say, like what it reminded them of too. It's like it's been so many different things. Most of them have been road trips. I've realized there's a lot of road trips, which I love.
Listen to a lot of music on a road trip
now because I miss road trips.
Yeah, I get really car sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in the passenger seat or in the back?
A little bit car sick in the passenger seat if I'm driving with a crazy driver. And on the bus, I get super car sick. Like if I'm not facing forward on the bus on the way to work, I get to work and I'm like, I need to sit down.
I would only get car sick sometimes in like in Ubers.
I have never. We don't have Uber here, so I've never. But it's like a taxi.
That's like you don't know what kind of driver you're gonna get either, so you're taking a chance every time.
A little bit sketchy. I get that.
Yeah. Well, I know you'd love to stay here because you love me so much, right?
I do. I love you very, very much. However,
you shouldn't.
I'm also ancient. And I start work very early on Tuesdays. I'm very tired.
You're right.
But What else do you have for me? we still have some time. What's going on?
I do have one more.
Hit me.
Which is the new one I thought of recently since I brought about the podcast. Which I'm going to ask everybody that's on it from now on. What is something that you want to achieve? Like a goal of some sort. If you have one.
I have so many. I literally, like, I am looking to my left because I have a whiteboard of goals that I want to achieve by June 2021. But I feel like we could go bigger than that.
Why is it just June?
Because it was a 6-month goal.
Oh,
I don't remember when I set those.
It's like a half a year goal.
Yeah.
I get it.
But they're all kind of small, you know? They're like, what can I do in 6 months? But if we're talking about bigger things, something that I want to achieve.
It's a tough question. Listen.
It's hard to just pick one. And it's hard to pick one that's not like I don't want there are so many answers that I could give. Sorry?
Like a generic one or something?
Yeah. There's a lot of answers that I could give, but I'm like, okay, well, everybody wants to lose 20 pounds. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to whatever. Yeah. I mean, I think being happy is an excellent goal, but I think we should always be in pursuit of happiness. So, you know, or working on it all the time. And if you're not, you should be. Not more than that. But what else is out there for me? The Caffynater.
I think you've grown your Twitch in a short bit. It's
okay. Working on it. I just don't have the time to put into it. Like I was talking, I may have been talking with my therapist about it today, because it was like seeing all the success of our friends, and it's like, you know,
we love that.
It's hard. We love it. It's hard not to compare yourself. It's hard not to be like, well, so-and-so is doing like this, and so-and-so has this many followers, and so-and-so got this many like donations or whatever. But like the fact is, I mean, I do 2 days a week at most, like at absolute most. And even that is hard for me. So like, yeah, I'm obviously not going to grow as fast as somebody who streams every day because I'm only here 2 days a week.
I feel like even with the times that you have, you're still doing really well.
Somehow I'm doing okay.
Give yourself credit. Well, I don't neither of us give ourselves credit, so like that's ironic.
True. Yeah, I don't really know why I'm doing well, because like I said, I'm not here that often. And I
don't think it matters of how often you're here. It's just like the person you are.
I think it does matter how often you're here, though.
To an extent, but like even once a week when you were streaming, like everyone, it keeps people like anticipated for your streams. They're like, oh, I can't wait for Sunday because Caffy's gonna stream.
They're not sick of me yet. They're like, oh, it's gonna be another week till I see Caffy again. I gotta enjoy her while she's here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a complicated game, Twitch, and you know, you never know when you're gonna put a whole bunch of money into it and then be like, all right, this is going nowhere. What next? I mean, yeah, growing my Twitch would be pretty cool, and I would love to be able to. My thing is like branching stuff off other stuff. So if I could take what I'm doing with Twitch and doing with the podcast and doing with all my other work, if I could turn that into like a voice acting career, if I could turn that into like getting into cosplay and doing fun stuff like that, like that would be super cool. Any kind of like arts, performances, theater, like any of that stuff, anything artistic, I would love to be able to encompass in what I'm already doing or grow what I'm doing into any of those fields.
I can see
and
that.
So like I'm working on some of that stuff. I've got some thoughts, some ideas, but it comes down to time, you know?
Time is everything.
Yes,
It's always
and nothing.
Find its way into everything, and also nothing at the same time.
It's like it only exists because we say it exists, and then we give it meaning, and then we're like, "Oh, I don't have enough time." It's like, well, actually, you have all the time
I
in the
still
world.
think we're in 2019, so in my mind, we're in 2019. So
that's fair. Yeah, it feels like 2020 still.
Mentally, I'm in 2019. Physically, I'm in 2021.
None of me is in 2021.
We're all here. It's good though.
Yeah, I guess
we're vibing.
I guess we are kind of vibing.
We're growing together. You know, we're good.
We're doing okay. I guess if I was going to pick one thing to achieve, it would just be like having a real career. Like I don't want to bebop around. I want to have a career. I want it to be in the arts.
I feel that.
And it's just a matter of like, do I want to act? Do I want to sing? Do I want to be a voice actor? Do I want to
definitely voice act, bro? Your voice is so good.
Thank you.
Your Siri voice. That. Oh my god! I was talking to Siri.
Oh, I had to take it off my channel because I never know what to say. It's like with the uwu voice, I can say anything, but with the Siri voice, it's like you need to tell me what to say and I'll say it. But if you're just like, I don't know, just talk, I won't know what to say.
I just like redeem it right now and you do it on my podcast.
For one gifted sub.
You can't give subs to my podcast. You can do my promotions if I ever have them.
Figure it out. It's your podcast.
You're right there.
I'll do your get yourself a sponsor and I'll do the ad read in the Siri voice.
Hell yeah. I will hire you for that.
Sick. I can't wait. When we have our Tubcast, yo. I will do voices for every ad read, I promise. So did you just hear me slap my belly? Just gave my belly a little slap, a little.
I don't know if I heard that, but like, oh, yep.
You like that? You like that action?
This is how the podcast ends. Who would have thought?
Here, let me play us out.
I thought you were going to do it on the kazoo.
Oh, hang on. Let me move this.
We got kazoo Caffy over here. I would sing it, but I can't. I can't sing.
You got the belly and the kazoo. You like that action?
Oh my god, I'm so honored. Oh my god,
you should be. That's
guest appearance. Oh my god,
right? That's just for your comeback episode. There you go.
So honored.
Never gonna happen again.
I've had yet. Actually, no, they've all been good. I love all my guests equally.
Wow. You're not gonna take some favoritism?
You're a favorite. One of them. And that's where I cut it right there.
Oh my god. Well, thank you for having me on.
Caffy, you know, I know you're the best.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Thank you for agreeing to be on this chaos episode.
It was my absolute pleasure. I love hanging with you. I'm honored to be on the Snapshots of Life podcast. I feel very blessed. I feel #blessed right now.
Is that my podcast name or is it From Life? I don't even know anymore.
Snapshots from Life. Didn't I say that?
You said of?
Oh my god. I literally just had it up. Oh my god, I'm the worst guest you've ever had.
No. I thought it was of too. I had done this for 2 months. I'm rusty. Me has a podcast. Me also forgets the name of it.
Imagine if I like said a completely different name and you had forgotten, so you just went along with it.
You're like, Mark My Words podcast.
And you're like, yeah, thanks for joining.
Which I was like, check out because that's a fire podcast.
It's a fantastic podcast. Please check it out.
Way better than mine. Just go listen to Mark's podcast and go listen to Caffy's
Shut this off right now and go listen to Mark's podcast. Don't even finish
Caffy's
the
podcast
episode.
and her dad. Go listen to that
Well,
too.
my podcast isn't as fun.
It's still good though. Listen, it's more informative than mine.
That's okay.
It's more deep than mine. Mine can be deep. I just like to have fun.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Sometimes you want to listen to like information, and sometimes you just want to have a nice time.
Have a good little laugh and listen to some kazoo.
Have a little chuckle, a little bit of belly and kazoo. Don't forget the belly. Thank you. Respect.
The best instrument. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, if anybody looked in my window, they would see me with my robe open, slapping my belly with a kazoo in my mouth, looking like a pregnant lady. This is not one of my finer moments, I'll be honest.
Well, it is now, because you're here.
Hello, peeping Toms. Enjoy. Do you like this view? Yeah, you do.
Oh my god. The longer this goes, the more chaotic it gets. No, I am honored you were on this. Because obviously I was going to have you on it eventually, because you're a great friend. You're the best. You know, I could compliment you all night. You won't probably take the compliments. I wouldn't take them either.
Me all night?
Because you're like me, you don't take compliments. I know.
I'm working on it. I was talking to my therapist, and she was like, what did she say? She was complimenting me on something. She was like, I know you probably don't take compliments very well, but you did a really good job with XYZ, and I respect XYZ about you. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try something new on for size. Are you ready? And she was like, yes. And I said, thank you. And she was like, oh my God.
Ooh. She's evolving. We love that.
Right? So thank you for your compliments, Erin. I appreciate it. I will take them.
Listen,
with open
you
arms
deserve them.
and open mouth kisses.
Okay.
Give them a little smooch on their way in. Come here, a little compliment. You're looking mighty cute.
Listen, I appreciate it.
Well, thank you again for having me on. I had an excellent time as always. I've had a wonderful time getting to know you and being able to call you one of my friends. I've had a couple people come to me and be like, I would love to do a 24-hour stream with you. Like, it sounds like so much fun. And I'm like, hey, that does sound like fun, but the only person I can survive 24 hours with is Erin. There is nobody else in this world I think honored. I could survive with that isn't you. So thank you. Thank you for being like my brain twin. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your company. And I appreciate your time tonight. And I appreciate all of your time out there, listeners. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate the listeners
so much.
Yeah.
All the workers out there, all the listeners, we appreciate you.
We love you.
This is why
this isn't my podcast. Erin loves you.
Oh my God. I do. I think you're okay. I love Caffy and I love you.
I love you, Erin. I don't love your guests like that, but I will still give them a respectful smooch on the forehead.
Okay. That's nice.
There you go.
And with that, that concludes episode 9. With that, we're out. See you later, skaters.
Thanks for your time, you cool cats and kittens, and we'll catch you next time on the Tubcast.
Yes, sir.